Welcome to the Leverton on Everything podcast, a daily podcast where I review everything in under 10 minutes. And today I'm going to talk about The Trip, a 2021 Norwegian film. I gave it 10 out of 10 stars. In my opinion, one of the best films of the past 10 years. This is a dark comedy. The comedy arises not from a series of witty lines or jokes, but out of a very serious situation. I'm not going to spoil what happens in the movie because the movie is really well written, and I think that this is a movie that you deserve to come in fresh. I've watched it twice, and I don't think it's a movie that you necessarily need to see more than once, but I was surprised by some details that I had not noticed before. Both of the characters are outsiders in Norwegian society. One is Jewish and the other is Swedish. And at the beginning of the movie, they are both objective failures in the society, and they are punished by the sins of the society that they live in. I can't go into further details, but it is remarkably well acted and directed. I don't know why this movie is not more popular. It's probably one of the better movies to come out in the last decade. And I think it's not popular because it's not a Marvel movie and it's not in English. So, but if you can get past that, it's such a great story. Such a great story. And I'm actually surprised that they haven't remade this one into an English version because it's so great. And the characters are really great. The acting is really great. I can't even tell you about the great scenes because if I tell you about the great scenes, I'm going to spoil the plot. And normally I don't mind spoiling plots because I think at a certain point, especially with bigger movies, if you haven't seen it after like 5 years, that's kind of your thing, right? But this is a smaller movie and I really want people to see it. So I think it would be like if I was going to recommend people movies that like are not the ones that I would always recommend, like Blues Brothers or Ghostbusters or Ghost or Point Break or something, I would recommend this movie, The Trip, and Metal Lords, which I also reviewed recently, so check that one out. Also, check out all of my other podcasts. I have one with my son called the Everything and More Etc. podcast, where we review TV series, animated series in the first season. I have another podcast about Disney movies called Death by Disney. I have a podcast called Leverton on Politics. I have a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff.